Yo, let's go. Hit that like button, everybody. Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it.
I say, hold up, got my glizzy, bang, bang. I say, hold up, got my glizzy, bang, bang.
Oh, what is going on, NYYU friends and family? Guys, I tell you, man, I am so happy. I am so friggin' happy that Buster Olney decided to put a little quote out there because I needed somebody to talk to today. And here we are. I told Dane, so you guys know I like to explain how things come about. So I'm sitting here and I'm sitting down all day and I'm like, you know what? I hate when the season is done because there's just not much to discuss. I said, Dane, damn it, Dane, I need something, man. I wish there was something out there. So now I'm sitting there and I'm like, you know what? What can we talk about today? I'm like, you know what? Just take the day off. Take the day off, relax, no big deal. That's it. Then all of a sudden I start getting notifications. Pete, did you hear Buster Olney? I said, no. I didn't hear Buster Olney. What are you guys talking about? What happened with Buster? Dave and Buster's. He's a Buster. They go. He said 100% Soto's getting traded. And now look, folks. I don't expect anybody to sit here and go, Pete, is that really news? No. I mean, I think we all expect him to be traded. I think that's only fair, right? But it gives me an excuse to talk to my favorite people. It gives me an excuse to have NYYU up and running, and that is always nice to me.
Thank you for being a friend.
Before we get into roll call, Zach Brownish says 20K on the way. Matter of fact, a member for 15 friggin' months. Let's go, baby. Love you, Pete. I love you too, brother. NYYU, the best to ever enter. Not the business, okay? The business. I'm a businessman, not a businessman. We got the Ace Avenue has been a member for 6 months. My friggin' guy, Philo. What's up, brother Macho King?
Cup of coffee in the big time, yeah. Cup of coffee in the big time.
Oh, you know I gotta have my cough, okay? MP, how you doing? Oh, I got my guy Hirsch, Anthony Medina, David Douglas, Felix Turdy Tree is in the house. Zap Sigma, how you doing? Yankees Farm, my brother. How you doing, fam? If you are not subscribed to Yankees Farm, go ahead and do so. NYYU fam in the house. Okay, smacky the like, hitty the sub. So guys, let's get into it. I want to talk about this because look, let's be real here. I told you guys when I made the first Soto video after the season ended, you're gonna hear about this a lot. So get used to it, okay? Soto's gonna be a conversation that happens a lot. This is not going nowhere. This is not going anywhere, folks. This is what it's gonna be the majority of the season. See? I'm just rhyming today, all right? I'm on the rhyme today. Big sexy Yankees.
You're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down. You're the best.
Big sexy Yankees says if we acquire Soto, you gotta dance merengue here. No doubt I'll dance merengue, bachata, salsa. Not that good, but I'm ready to rock and roll, baby, okay? And if Jira's unavailable, I'm gonna find a woman who is. I'm kidding. I don't think she's in the chat. Please hope she's not in the chat yet. I don't think. But moving on to what we were talking about. You're going to hear about Soto a lot, folks. This is not going to be a one and done thing. We're going to hear about Juan Soto so much. But there's also been a lot of reports, right, that the Padres are going to hold on to. And I'm sitting there telling people, I said, people, hold on a second. Wait a second here. What do you guys want AJ Prella to say? The guy's gonna cost $30 million, one, right? He's gonna cost $30 million. Two, you got no leverage. He got 1 year left. He got 1 year left. Do you really expect? Do you really believe that he's going to come out and go, Juan Soto is open for business, let's make a deal? No, he's going to fight it off in the media as long as possible. He is in our lineup. He's in our lineup. People go, oh, Scott Boras said it. What is Scott Boras going to say about his client? Hey, you're going to trade him. Juan Soto's going to be traded. No, yeah, I talked to these guys. They're in his plans. Of course they're in their plans. Of course. But first and foremost, before we go any further, I'm going to talk about Yamamoto too. So let me throw this on the screen. This is again from Andy Martino. Bidding hasn't even started yet, but the strong early feeling at GM meetings from people in the know is the Mets would have a tougher time landing Yamamoto than the New York Yankees, and there is a reason behind this. Let me get the chat box off the screen so you guys see my face for a second here. There is a reason for that, as Arson Boone wants.
Under my umbrella, hey.
He wants Juan Soto under his umbrella, okay? But there is circulating rumors. And guys, this happens all the time. So again, I don't want to act like this is something new. There is a lot of rumors out there right now that Yoshinobu Yamamoto wants to be a New York Yankee. And there was something I brought up recently, and I actually had a few people tell me over the last couple of days that it is indeed true, that Swimi Minami, who is now a minority owner of the New York Yankees, huge Japan mogul, Japanese mogul, he's one of the main driving forces of Yamamoto becoming a Yankee, because it is gonna really be a driving force for revenue when it comes to the New York Yankees. So guys, again, I'm going to sit here and I'm going to say what I said on the roundtable. I believe Yamamoto will be a New York Yankee. I truly believe that. And I have laid out on the table to you all many times. I have said the offseason for the Yankees is easier than people think as long as they want to get it done. Yamamoto, 1. Money. Shmoneys. Monies. Shmoneys. Say it with me. Come on. Monies. Shmoneys. Monies. Shmoneys. That's all it cost, baby. It's all it cost, baby. How much for the night? Money. It's all it costs, a little bit of shmoneys for the Yankees, and that is it. They're good to go. Juan Soto, trade. A lot of starting pitchers available, trade for Soto. And you call those St. Louis Redbirds up and you go, listen here, you little pecking sons of bitches. We want Brendan Donovan. And now you're looking at a different Yankee club. Maybe you go give us Kiermaier and bada bing, bada boom. We're on to something, big boy, all right?
Thank you for being a friend.
Anthony Medina, my good friend, my dear friend, Anthony Medina. Hey, Pete, how you doing? How you doing? First thing is we need to do to get you to 20K. I appreciate that, brother. And we are 30 subscribers away. 30 subscribers away from 20K, okay? Then get Yamamoto. Then last but not least, Yankees trade for Soto, creating Yamasoto. I think that would make a great offseason. NYYU forever. Let me tell you something, man. That would be absolutely unbelievable. But it's all right there in front of us, right? It's all in front of us, as Aaron Boone said. 29 subscribers away from 20K. I should do a live when I just stay live until we hit 20K. I don't care if it takes 3 days. I'll just sit here live and talk to you guys until we hit 20K. Rod Thompson goes, let's get 20K tonight, damn it. Let's do it, baby. Sign me up. Sign me up. But let's go ahead and get into Buster Olney and listen to what he had to say on The Michael K. Show.
100% he's going to be traded before the season. That's one where A.J. Preller and Scott Boras come out and said, no, that's not going to be the case. All you have to do is look at the math. If, in fact, the Padres are going to get their payroll down to $200 million to $220, which would be a massive reduction, they're going to have to make a move with Soto. And it makes sense that they would do that, given the other assets that they have and the fact you can't trade Manny Machado with his contract. You can't trade Xander Bogaerts with his contract. Yu Darvish, Joe Musgrove. Those are massive contracts that just can't be moved. So I do think Soto's going to be moved. People who are in other front offices absolutely believe the Padres are going to trade Soto. And he, to me, if you're trying to map out a potential Yankees offseason, he, to me, is the most logical target because he's not going to necessarily require a big deal. And he's someone who would have an immediate impact, balance out their offense. You know, the big question is going to be the adjustment period if, in fact, he goes to New York. Because as we saw when he was traded to the Padres, it took him a little while to get comfortable there.
Yeah, guys. So, I mean, there you go, right? At the end of the day, I don't think Buster Olney is saying, hey, look, I was told he's going to be traded. Chris Perez, my guy, says Yamasoto, Donovan, some bullpen help. Let's go NYYU to the moon. Let's get 20K. Look, man, I don't think this is Buster Olney coming out going, hey, I was told by so-and-so that Soto's going to be moved in the next couple of days. I don't think it's that. Listen to what Buster Olney says. Guys, look at the math here. And this is what we've all been saying, right? This is a team who wanted to borrow $100 million. MLB told them no. They could only get $50 million to keep their franchise afloat, okay? Now they're saying they want to get their payroll to around $200 million, if not under $200 million. All you got to do here is put two and two together, folks. You got long-term deals. You got to try to build around those guys. What do you get rid of? Well, let's make the obvious. Juan Soto is going to get us good talent right now, and we're going to save $30 million that we would owe him this season. And on top of that, if a team wants him, maybe we sit back and go, look, we want to make this trade with you too, but you got to help us even more. I need you to take on Cronenworth's contract, which is 7 years, $80 million. I've talked about this before. If I'm the New York Yankees, I take Cronenworth to land Soto 100%. But there's a caveat here. He becomes my second baseman, and that's it. He stays at second base. That is it. And I know you probably got people going, hold on a second, Pete. If you go that route, I think you put him in second base and go, that's it. Unless the Yankees feel he could get better at first base. He hasn't been great at first base. Unless they feel maybe you can move Rizzo and do some other different things. But if you have to take on a contract like Cronenworth, I'm taking it. Even if he becomes a guy on the bench, kind of that DJ LeMahieu role, I'm taking it. And then maybe again you move LeMahieu and do some different things. But when it comes to the logical sense of things, it's the most logical move the New York Yankees can make. It is by far the most logical move the Yankees can make is to add Juan Soto to this team, guys. I've seen many detractors out there. No, I don't think Soto makes sense. And his defense and blah, blah, blah. Cut the bullshit. Let's get real here. Juan Soto is so friggin' key to the Yankees being who we need them to be for a long time. I'm going to pull this up real quick. Let's see. I just want to go over this with everybody because we are just hanging out today, folks. We are just hanging out, all right? That's kind of what we're doing here today. We're going to chill and hang out together. We're 29 subs away from 20,000. You pull up Juan Soto's numbers. Let me switch the screen, okay? Here we go. Let's switch the screen and go on the little laptop boy site, which is like what I like to call the little nerdy McNerdsters, laptop boys, okay? Look at the laptop site. I ain't gonna front. I'm also on this site quite a bit, so it is what it is. What do you want me to do, okay? Don't pay attention to nothing. Don't pay attention to nothing here. I don't give a poot about the Reds. I don't give a poot about the Reds. I don't give a poot about none of that stuff, okay? I don't care about any of it. I don't care about any of it, okay? I care about one stat for the Yankees. Can anybody guess what that one stat is? Let's see how smart NYYU is. Oh, can anybody guess what that one stat is? I want to know. I want to know what that one stat is. I'll wait. Let's see who can guess it. Come on, baby. Come on, give it to me. Give it to me, chat. I'm waiting. I'll wait all night if I have to, damn it. I'll wait all damn night. I will wait all night. Oh, there it is, a side of chef on base percentage. Okay, 2021, 465, say hello to your mother. 2022, 401, say hello to your mother. 2023, 410, say hello to your mama. That is the only stat. That is the only stat as a Yankee fan. You should sit there and go, Pete, why? Why, Pete? Give me the reason. Give me the reason, Pete. Why? Why does this make sense? Well, a healthy Aaron Judge, a healthy Juan Soto batting 2 and 3 in the order. Soto preferably 2. Judge 3. You're now looking at Aaron Judge possibly having 140 RBIs, if not more than even that. If not more than even that is what you would be looking for when it comes to Juan Soto and it comes to Aaron Judge. Then you start having a forecast, seeing into the future. Look around there. What is that foresight going to be in the future? Oh, really? We got a kid named The Martian. Why is he called that? Oh, he's out of this world. What does he do well? Well, for his age, he walks a lot. He has great at-bats. Oh, that's cool. So you mean it's, and he's a switch hitter. Oh, he's a switch hitter. So we can go switch lefty, righty, on-base percentage average, and then boom! Aaron fucking Judge, the GOAT. Now you're sitting around going, you guys remember the lineups of the last couple of years? Stop it! What lineups? What lineup are you talking about? This is the only one I care about. Dominguez, Soto, Judge is all the New York Yankees need, guys. I'm telling you right now. And look. There's people that go, well, what if he breaks down? Look, if the guy hit 250, 240, he's still going to have an over 400 on base percentage, folks. It ain't going to make a difference. It ain't going to make a difference. He's still going to have a 400 on base percentage. He still greatly improves this club. And the Yankees now could sit there and go, we got another year, second year of Anthony Volpe. We hope he gets better offensively. Jason Dominguez, we hope he comes back, gets his footing under him, and takes off offensively. Now you're sitting there going, as one window is starting to close slowly, another window begins to open. And that window is now Volpe, Dominguez, Soto, because Austin Wells, maybe Chase Hampton eventually. You got the younger guys. Yoshinobu Yamamoto, who is going to be 25 years old. That is indeed a new core. This is what I've been talking about for a long time. Jon Snow, I'm going to get right to you, brother. This is what I've been talking about for a long time. It is the advantage of the New York Yankees, and by all means, it is a beautiful advantage to have. What is the advantage you're talking about, Pete? Very simple. The advantage that I am talking about is that the New York Yankees can do what? Ka-cha-ching! They can spend the money. They can even eat contracts if they have to. They can develop talent and ship them out, if need be, while signing players long term. You will now have developed a brand new core for your New York Yankees by just making those two moves.
Thank you for being a friend.
Jon Snow says, what do you think of Yankee fans not wanting to trade Dominguez to get Soto deal done? If I'm San Diego, I'm hanging up the phone if Dominguez is not in the trade. Look, look, here's the deal. And I'm going to be as honest with you as humanly possible. I think if the Padres are smart, they got offense. They're going to be looking for pitching, one. I think pitching is going to be the main cause of what they're going to be looking for, one. Two, they can ask for whoever they want. Doesn't mean they get it. They also got to recognize where they are. They also got to recognize that they have this guy for a year. That is it. They're also much smarter. If you trade Soto now, then wait until the deadline. You're going to get more now. You got a full season with the guy than they would at the deadline. Yes, I get it. Somebody here, people here may go, Pete, but look, there might be a team that says, all right, we'll give you our top two prospects and no problem at all. I think the Yankees would very well part with Spencer Jones. I think they'd part with Drew Thorpe. I think they part with Nestor Cortez. I think they part with Oswald Peraza if they wanted them. I think they part with Chase Hampton if they wanted them. I think just about everybody would be available for Juan Soto. I do not believe they would sit there and go, I'm sorry, but you're going to have to give us Jason Dominguez. They very well could and have that demand. And then if that's the case and the Yankees don't make that move, you'll have to sit there and hope that he does become a free agent and whatever team gets him doesn't re-sign him. But I am not looking at it that way. Because I don't believe many clubs are going to sit there and go, we're going to give you our three of our top five prospects, knowing we're going to have to give this guy $400 million and we can't afford that, or we ain't going to do that. It's a very hard negotiating window and a negotiating stance that the Padres are going to be in. It's very tough. Very, very tough. And for them, they're going to have to be wise about this and really get what they can. Everybody knows they're hurting financially. That's not a secret. Scott Boras could say what he wants. I saw a rumor recently they might be in on Ohtani. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. You ain't borrowing up to $100 million, getting 50, and then you're going to sign a $400 million deal. Stop it. I know these guys want to save face, make it feel like they're they're on the right path. They're doing the right thing. I understand it. I get it. But let's get real here, folks. They ain't doing none of that. They ain't doing none of that. The best thing that team can do is trade Soto, maybe get rid of Cronenworth, save your money there, and then move forward that way. That's the smartest thing they can do. Really, there's a couple of only things the New York Yankees can do. We just sat through, maybe one of the worst press conferences I can remember from a boss and a GM back to back in the same day. The owner doesn't seem like he's aware at all of what's going on here. He seems like Michael K says he watches every game. I would put every dollar I got that he does not pay attention to this team the way they want to act like he does during the season, folks. Because let me tell you something. If that was the case, you would answer questions a lot better. If that was the case, you would not say bunting. Bunting came out of the meeting as something big they have to do to change the dynamic of their offense. Bunting. We won 82 games. We sat down in the meeting. We had a whole conversation. We came out of that meeting in that conversation and we said, bunting. Well, I got a question. Can he bunt? Can he bunt? Can he bunt? Hey, Juan, Dominguez is going to walk. I need you to chop one on the ground to third base. That'll get him in. That'll get the runs in.
You're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down. You're the best.
Acevedo, my brother, says surprising. No sign had happened. Pete, merch is awesome. Aguacate power and hat is great too. Yamamoto, Soto, and 3 bullpen pieces. I love it, brother. Guys, get that merchandise, fam. It is on a little bit of fire, okay? John Snow says, at least you're honest about it, because I think you have to trade Dominguez if that's what they want, because he's a mini Soto with control. But to be clear, you're okay with not getting Soto if it means giving up Dominguez. No, what I would say is, and I've said this before, if they wanted Dominguez, I'd be very fair with them. I say, look, if you want Jason Dominguez, you're not getting much more. 1, you're not getting much more. 2, the only way this deal takes place is if I am able, and Boris agrees to this, that we have a 3-day window to sign Soto long-term. If we do not have that guarantee and we cannot lock this kid up long-term, there is no deal. But coming from me, and I love Jason Dominguez, everybody knows that. I love this kid. I think he's going to be a star. I really do. If they give me the opportunity to sign Soto long-term, I put Dominguez in a deal, but they're not getting much else. That's the only way I do it. But, spoiler alert, they're not going to do that. They will not do that. Scott Boras doesn't like doing that with his clients. He wants it to go to free agency. He wants it because that's the best negotiation tactic you have. You got 29 other teams that want this guy, maybe. If I leave it up to one, we got to try to make it work with the one person. We can't do that. We can't do that. That's the only way. Other than that, Jon Snow, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Stanton needs to be traded. Guys, that is not happening, man. That's not happening. Let me ask you guys a question, man. Where do you think Stanton's being traded to? Who's going to take Stanton? Let me ask. I want to ask the chat some questions. Who do you think is going to take Stanton? I'm going to put a different poll in the chat too, but who's going to take Stanton? Who's going to take Stanton, folks? Anybody? The Dubai League? That's probably the best answer. The best answer you're going to find is by Javier, the Dubai League. Dank Sports says Tampa. The Mets. The Dodgers. The Savannah Bananas. His mother will probably take him back, I would hope. His parents, as DJ Steele said. I agree with that. Dodgers if they don't get Ohtani. Now, first and foremost, you got to get a team who would want to take him. Now, I don't want to scare anybody here for a second, but let me show you guys what you would be taking on. Okay, I know this is going to scare some people, so cover your eyes up. 4 more years of this. You'd be taking on 4 more years of this. Macho King would maybe the best answer to IL. But something even scarier, right? 2021 Stanton, everybody and their mother would be doing cartwheels around their house to get back. 273 average, 354 on base, 516 slugging, 35 bombs. 2022 Stanton, 31 home runs, 211, 297 on base percentage. 2023 Stanton, and mind you, may I tell you this, if you didn't know how time works, there's no going back. He's only getting older. 191 batting average, 275 on base percentage, a 420 slugging, 24 bombs. Now, I know we like to live in a world where we think teams are going to take players off our hands. Guys, I got to be real with you. I don't know how the hell a team would want to take this guy off of anybody. What are you guys thinking? You really think and first of all, on top of that, makes it even worse. 1, you got to find a team that would take him. And then 2, he has to agree to go to that team. Put it this way, folks. Yankees got fucked. Only way I know how to put it. It's the only way I know how to put it. That's what happened. That is exactly what happened. Someone did take Gallo. Gallo wasn't this. At least Gallo could play the outfield at first base if need be. Gallo wasn't owed $20-something million. It's a big difference. I get it. People want to, yeah, we all know that. You don't think the Yankees know that? I'm pretty sure the Yankees know if we could get rid of this guy, man, we'd be good to go. If we could get rid of Stanton, we'll be good to go, man. We open up that DH spot, we'll be good to go. If Brian Cashman ever had an offseason where he got Yamamoto, traded for Soto, and somehow traded Stanton in the same offseason, I myself would get a Brian Cashman bobblehead and put it directly behind my head. Directly behind my head it will go. Because I'd even make it gold. A golden Brian Cashman bobblehead. Right behind me. Never gonna happen. Never gonna happen. Never gonna happen. 29 subbies from 20K, folks. Let's go ahead and get there. Tell your friends and family. Say, give me your fucking phone. Give me your phone. You're gonna sub to NYYU right now, damn it. Hit that subby. Smacky that likey. Yamamoto at least being a Yankee is something. Maybe Donovan. Forget about Belly. 7 years is too much. You know, a lot of people are talking about Bellinger's gonna be, you know, a lot of apparent people in the know, quote unquote, believe that Bellinger's gonna be a Yankee. I have a hard time with it, man. I have a hard time with the idea of Bellinger to the Yankees. I really do. There is certainly some concerns there. There is some concerns there for me. I don't think it makes the most sense in the world. See if I see any updates here. Okay. Steele's got another gift coming for me? Oh, you handsome son of a bitch, you. Oh, you're a handsome son of a bitch, aren't you? ESPN reported yams. Okay, it is almost Thanksgiving. ESPN is reporting they got some yams, okay? They got a little bit of yams. BR walk-off, kicking with Roy was good, brother. Got the Yankees rated #1 to land Soto. It's the most obvious spot, man. It's funny, right? When people go, Pete, what's your off season? I break it down so easy. It's so simple, man. Yamamoto, trade for Soto, your excess pitching. Call up the St. Louis Cardinals who desperately need pitching. Bada bing, bada boom, go get them. That's it. That's simple. Alejandro, what's up, my guy? Anthony Garcia. Anthony Garcia says, we want Yamamoto. Yes, we do. Let me tell you guys something. I mean, let me see. Where did this end? Let's see. Let me look at the poll real quick. Where's the poll? Here's the poll. Let's see how we ended here. Going to end this poll right now. In the poll, 128 votes. Some of you didn't want to vote, I guess. Okay. Got 322 in here. Didn't want to vote. Okay. 74% says Soto will be a New York Yankee come opening day. He will indeed be a Yankee come opening day. We are 27 subbies away from 20,000. I know there's 322 in here. Not supposed to say this, but there is something called a burner account. Just saying. I mean, if we're going to have a seller, I'll rip my shirt live. I'll do a Hulk Hogan live on air, damn it. Okay? Maybe that won't get you guys to do it. I'll take it back. I'll take it back. Mike, what's going on, my guy? Barbara, how you doing, Barbara? Shane, my brother, how you doing, fam? And guys, by all means, shoot your questions my way. Let's go, baby. Shoot those questions, baby. Come on now. Let me hear them. The little burner accounts, okay? Jon Snow.
Thank you for being a friend.
Forrest Gump would take Stanton. He loves people who ain't got no legs. That's a good one. You're right. You're right. Andy, what's going on, brother? How you doing, fam? Chris Perez Jr. Let's go, man. I said no to Soto just because I don't believe Cashman and Hal. Steels, why do you got to do that to us? Steels, I just did like the girl thing. I probably clipped that. Why do you got to do this to us for? You want Soto. We're going to believe, damn it. We're going to friggin' believe for once in our miserable lives. We're going to believe, damn it. And we're going to believe that Soto's going to be a Yankee. Would I sign Jason Hayward? What is this? 2004? What are we doing? No, I like Hayward. I don't mind Hayward. I don't know if I'd want to sign him to the Yankees to be a regular. I mean, maybe a backup. Would he take on a role of a fourth outfielder at a cheap amount? He had a pretty good season. But I don't know if I would, be jumping up and down to get him. Yankees fan 2004 says, I found a taker for Herman, the Raiders. Okay. Spencer Jones, Michael King, and Chase Hampton for Soto. Where do I sign? I know he was very good, Zach. I agree. He was very, very good. Jason Hayward was very good last year, but I would pass, man. What about Brendan Donovan, Michael? He's part of my plan that I put out there already. My plan, if anybody didn't know, Yamamoto, Soto, trade with the Cardinals for, I said originally, Donovan or Nolan Gorman. Nolan Gorman, I don't believe is going to be moved. Donovan's the guy. Make those moves. Maybe you get a relief pitcher or two. Maybe you sign Kiermaier. And let me tell you something. That is about as A+ as A+ gets in my book. That is phenomenal. That is phenomenal.
You're the best.
Mikey!
Nothing's gonna ever keep you down. You're the best.
I might have put a little something in there today, okay? It is Friday night, okay? It's Friday night. Have yourself a drink. Sit down. Tell your wife, listen, honey. Okay? What time is it? It's not Simonetti after dark. Mike says Yankees are not outbidding the Mets on Yamamoto, and nothing Cash has done in recent years shows he will make a big trade like Soto plus pay him. Zero chance, in my opinion. Well, Mike, let me tell you something, Mike. I'm a Yankee, okay? And the Mets will always be the stepchild. They would always be the redheaded stepchild that you say, go to your room. Steak is for us. You get spam. Okay? They're going to pay Yamamoto. They're going to get Soto. Yamasoto. It's going to happen at Yankee Stadium, damn it. If it doesn't, I'll come on here and jump through a table live on air. Okay? I'll jump right through a damn table live, and that is it. Okay? Doug Simmons says Mattingly was MVP when he had Ricky getting on. Preach! And guys, look, it's not reinventing the friggin' wheel. It's because they got these laptop geeks, the laptop boys running around going, guys, look, you don't need to worry about the traditional way of baseball. Guys, please. I said it a million times. Having more numbers is a good thing. Why not have more numbers? Numbers, okay? I love the numbers, okay? But at the end of the day, folks, on-base percentage at the top of the order, the number 3 hitter is your best hitter. Let it be Judge. Let it be Judge. Pete will jump through more hoops than Muggsy Bogues. I will. I 100% will. I'll do an elbow drop through a table. I'll film the whole thing live for everybody. I don't give a poot. I'll get a ladder. I'll do an elbow drop right through a table if the Yankees get both of them. Do you guys want to see that? If you want to see it, give me a hell yeah and I'll do it. I may be in a hospital for 2 weeks afterwards, but damn it, I'll do it. If that's what it takes, smacky to likey, hitty to subby. I'll do it, damn it. I'll do it, damn it. Giovanni Ortiz, what's good, my brother? How you doing, fam? My offseason would be Yamamoto, trade for Soto and Donovan, then sign Kiermaier and Candelario. Wow, that would be amazing. I know Macho King wants to see an elbow drop through the top. I'll do it. I don't care. Lois Simmons wants to see it. Medina wants to see it. Hayden wants to see it. MVP, get the tables. As you guys know, I wanted to be live today. This is so much fun hanging out with you guys. I'm telling you. But I mean, look, man. Well, Buster Olney reported on, folks. It is what it is. You know what I mean? It is what it is. What are you going to do? It's obvious, like he said, the mathematics. Just look at the math. I mean, they basically got to trade Soto. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I wish Stanton can retire. So do I. Brett, how you doing, my guy? What's going on, brother? LI Yankee King says we don't need Candelaria, but we need to move Aaron Judge to first base. Okay. Okay. And then after the elbow drop, you got to scream, woo! All day, every day. Thank you, Medina. You got it, brother. I will jump through that table like you've never seen somebody jump through a table in your life. Let me tell you right now, I'll buy the table. I'll jump through a funny story, matter of fact. My dad was having one of his little, you know, the old school outside the club little get-togethers with the Italians. Everybody makes the sausage and peppers. They have the folding tables, right? So my dad goes and he buys the folding table. So me and my brothers are outside and we go near the garage and we see a table there. And the thing, and we see it's a folding table. These are during the days of ECW and all that. So jumping through a table was like the thing to do. So we decide at this age, I'm a lot younger. My brothers, my oldest brother's much older than me. And then my middle brother's about 4 or 5 years. So we decide that my brother John, the oldest, is going to lay me on the table and do a flip through it on me. We flip through it, break the table right through it, just like professional wrestling. And we somehow managed to go, oh shit. Obviously now we thought about this. This was my father's box. So we put the box back in there. He leaves in the morning, takes the box out, throws it in the car, gets to his club in the Bronx, calls us up. And my God, did I get my ass whooped that day. That is a true story. So it would not be the first time that I go through a table, all right? It wouldn't be the first time. I've done it before, and damn it, I will do it again if need be. I will do it again if need be, damn it. Christian McLaughlin. Together! F talking Yanks, they are frauds. I mean, look, man, if that's how you think, that's fine with you. You know what I think? Here's what I think about all these other people out there. I'll tell you right now, between me and you, okay? Come on. Come here. Nobody is NYYU. Nobody is us. God bless them. Everybody else could do what they want. There ain't nobody like NYYU to the moon and back, baby. That's how we do it. King stacking racks. I think one of the Yankee players was messing with a Kardashian. That's why it was such a bad season. They were messing with somebody. They were messing with somebody that gave them a little something, something. Because it wasn't too cute of a year, let me tell you right now. You know, when the cards come out, it's business. Macho King, you already know, my guy. You already know. RN staying up. How you doing? Michael Osborne, what's going on, brother? You think Rizzo has a great comeback year? I'm pretty down on Anthony Rizzo, man. And I love the Riz. I love Anthony Rizzo, man, but I don't know if Anthony Rizzo is gonna have a great year. You know what I mean? I'm concerned, man. I'm concerned with Anthony Rizzo. What we saw last year, what is it? You know, I mean, he apparently made it through protocols with these Yankee doctors or whoever the hell it was that he went to see. But, I mean, what can you expect from him? If he's better and he's healthy, you're going to get your really good first half. And then more than likely, his back is going to start acting up and then tail off a bit. And everybody here knows there's one player that I went ahead and I made a song about. When the ball hits the sky like a bigger the pizza, the pie, that's a Rizzo. Everybody knows how bad I want to keep singing that song. But I admit I am a little concerned about Anthony Rizzo. That's simple. I am a little concerned about him. And I think that is a fair statement to make. I hope he comes back. If the Yankees, I hope he's one of the better players on the team. He could be. But what do we know? We got to wait and see. That's why getting a guy like Cronenworth in a Soto deal maybe wouldn't be that bad of an idea. Maybe that's why that would not be that bad of an idea. Because Cronenworth could play first. DJ LeMahieu could play first. Cronenworth plays second. He plays shortstop. DJ LeMahieu plays third, second, first. Kind of makes Oswaldo Cabrera expendable. You get rid of him, or you could trade LeMahieu's salary. And trust me, folks, there will indeed be people that would want DJ LeMahieu. I've seen people go, there's no way they could trade him. Why? Why wouldn't you be able to trade LeMahieu? It's unbelievable. I don't know why anybody would think that. Rod Thompson, my brother, says, Pete, I need you to paint me a Yankee offseason Bob Ross style that you would be happy with on paper and on the field. Ooh, that's a tough one.
Anytime you make a mistake, before you get upset with it, look at it.
That's key. You don't want to make a mistake. So the Yankees are going to sit down with everybody, right? They're going to say, here's the deal. Here we go. The Yankees are going to sit there and go, okay, here's what we're going to do. We are going to make these deals, but we're going to look at it. We're going to take a look at it. We're going to make sure it's not a mistake. We're going to look at it.
We don't make mistakes. We have happy accidents.
If anything, we will have a happy accident. Meaning, everything checked out. We really believed it. And something bad may happen. So we are 26 subscribers away from 20,000. But let me tell you, Kicking with Roy, those car videos may be coming back in a few weeks. I'm just throwing it out there. I'm going to be a little busy in the mornings coming up. Those car videos may make a comeback because if news breaks, I might have to do it from the car. Just let people know. We don't know about that yet, but I'll give you guys an update if that is to happen. Anyway. You got to look at each one of these deals. If Yamamoto is only money, so you can't miss. And I don't want to hear the Mets. Yamamoto is going to cost you money that you're only going to make back. You bring that kid in. And you lock it in. Bada bing, bada boom. Done. That kid, look, can I ask you guys this question right now? And I'm being dead serious. If the New York Yankees get Yamamoto and he struggles, would you guys blame the Yankees for getting him? And I want your honest opinion. No bias. No, I don't like Cashman. Give me your honest thought on that. Would you blame the Yankees if Yamamoto got here, $200 million deal, and he was bad? He doesn't work out. Knock on wood, God forbid, he doesn't work out. Would you blame the Yankees? Joe says yes. Okay. Mainly everybody right now is no's across the board. No. The true answer is, and look, everybody has their opinion. But the true answer is no. The true answer is no. You couldn't be mad at the New York Yankees if you get Yamamoto and he doesn't perform. Do I believe that there is any chance that he's going to be miserable here? I highly doubt that. Folks, the most recent best pitchers that have come from Japan or have been really good in Japan have transitioned very, very well to Major League Baseball. Kodai Senga. I know people want to give Fujinami shit Fujinami, and matter of fact, I'll just pull them up here. I think I saw the numbers. I don't know if they're gonna, I don't know if I could see Fujinami's numbers overall. Shintaro Fujinami. But if people also want to go with Pete, maybe you're backtracking here, right? Because Fujinami this, Fujinami that, right? Okay, whatever, fine, no big deal. Here's what I'm going to tell you guys. If you go back to my video when I talked about it, Fujinami's an option for the Yankees, what do I say in that video? Everybody believes this guy is a relief pitcher and could be a very good one. When he moved to the bullpen, he was a much better player than he was as a starting pitcher. That is the facts. There was stretches there where he was one of the better pitchers in the American League out of the bullpen. Then he tailed off toward the end and he got hit a little bit, started to walk guys, and he may have gotten tired. America has a longer year. May have gotten a little tired and run down a bit. But he was very good. Yamamoto's numbers are so damn good. They are so damn good that even if his ERA went up a run and a half, he's still almost like right at 3 or a 2.8 guy, 2.9 guy, 2.7 guy. If Yamamoto comes over here and he's a 2.7 guy in the AL East, come on, man. It's can't miss. It's can't miss. And folks, you have heard me beat the shit out the Yankees a lot because, again, we are real talk for the real fan. I can't listen to their speeches they gave and go, well, at least they said this. And I feel good about them saying this. Let me tell you guys something. You see above me? There's no strings attached to this dog. I don't have strings. There's nobody that gives Pete barking orders. This might ruin my interviews with Aaron Boone. Let me be nice. I may have an interview with Cashman. Let me be nice. Guess who I answer to? Ugats! I answer to Ugats. That's why NYYU was NYY News TV, and God shined a light on me and said, get rid of it. You are the underground. That is who you are. Rise! That's the movie trailer, okay? Coming soon to a theater near you. That is why. Because we are for you. And I've always said that. We are for the fan. And when we change that, I beggeth of you, you all look at me and go, Pete, you're a lying son of a bitch. You are a lying son of a bitch. And I'm sick and tired of you. That's what I want you guys to do. Pete, how do you lie to us? Okay? That ain't gonna happen. We're gonna tell you the truth. There's nothing that Cashman and Steinbrenner said that should make anybody happy. People are saying, because, folks, he said they need 2 outfielders. They need 2 outfielders? He acknowledged that we need 2 outfielders and a starting pitcher. You mean to tell me the guy who said it, that they needed a left fielder last year and never got one? You mean the guy that sat there when they got swept by the Houston Astros and said, we need more contact. We need to become more, a little more athletic. We need guys that put the ball in play, and we need more left-handed hitters. That's why we got Benintendi. And then Benintendi left, they didn't get him back. And they still didn't get a left fielder. So you want me to be excited? You want me to be excited that he acknowledges what the New York Yankees need, which is about as obvious gets. You want me to be excited about that? No, we're only going to be excited until moves are made. That simple. Nobody should be excited until moves are made. Talk is cute. But we are indeed New Yorkers, and Yankee fans in general just want accountability. Give us accountability. That is it. Accountability all day. That is all we want. Go make the move. You had your bad press conferences. Try to move past it quick. Go make your moves. Go make your moves. I see people throwing this stuff in there already. I love it. Oh, who did this? I got to shout him out. That's Zilla. I don't know who made this. Whoever made that, good job, guys. Good job, guys. Whoever made that, that's fresh right there. That's fresh right there. We need to see that. We need to see that. That needs to happen. That certainly needs to happen. But guys, if you guys got questions, throw them in the chat. If not, we're going to get ready to wrap up here. I just wanted to have a little fun with you guys. Obviously, the Buster Olney comments, I think, was deserving of a video because we're going to hear so much about Juan Soto this year. It's always going to happen. We're going to hear so much more about Soto. There's going to be more Soto videos coming up, as you guys already know. Okay, I don't think there's any other updates that I'm seeing. Okay. Nothing else that I'm seeing there. Joseph Gonzalez.
Thank you for being a friend.
If the Yankees trade for Soto, us fans will need to understand that there's a 99% chance he won't extend before he hits the market due to his agent. 100% fact, Joseph. No doubt about it. And that's why when people sit there and go, but Pete, you know, would you trade Jason Dominguez? If they give us a window for 3 days to sign him, I would consider it. But without that, no, because Scott Boras isn't going to allow that. He's not going to allow that. No way. No way in hell. 15 likes away from 200, guys. Let's go. Smacky that likey, hitty that subby. We are 24 subbies away from 20,000. And boy, oh boy, it'll be a celebration, damn it. It'll be a celebration like you've never seen in your life. If you want that celebration to begin, you hit that sub right now. I think a perfect offseason, this is from Brett Walden, is Yamamoto, Soto, Matt Chapman, and Donovan. You killed it with Chapman. Did you guys see that Matt Chapman is looking for $150 million? How much crack does this guy smoke in a day? Brett, I loved everything you said, brother. I am against Matt Chapman big time. I am completely against Matt Chapman. I would not want Matt Chapman anywhere near the New York Yankees. And since you brought Matt Chapman up, I'm going to show you why I would not want Matt Chapman on the New York Yankees, okay? And I'm going to get a couple of things pulled up. If you guys want to hang out with me a little longer, feel free to do so. Hit that subscribe if you have not. And that likey. I think I could go here and do it. Let me see. I see a lot of people in the chat too do not want Matt Chapman, but there's a specific reason that I wouldn't want Matt Chapman. Let me see if I could get to it here. Let's go to splits. Pum pum pa-dum pum pa-dum pum 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 pa-dum pa-dum pum 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 pa-dum pum dun 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 dun. So here we go. Let me get this pulled up here. Matt Chapman got off, if you guys remember, in the month of April, okay? Matt Chapman in April hit 372. Let me see if I can make that a little bigger. There we go. He hit 370 friggin' 2 in April. All right? It was phenomenal. It was phenomenal. 5 bombs, 20 ribbies. He was excellent. 459 on base percentage, 691. So he was phenomenal. But then, guys, look at this, man. Look at the dips. Let me see. That's OPS. Where's OPS? They don't have OPS as the last one here. Okay. 372 in April. OPS then dips to under 600 in May. In June, his OPS goes to 633. In July, back up to 908, and then 532, and then 632. This is my major concern with Matt Chapman. This guy's very, very streaky. He always has been. Not a major fan of him. You know, you look at it here, and I get it. Look, a 210 average in 2021, 229, 240. You know, is he trying to maybe put the ball in play a little more than the big uppercut swing? Maybe. Maybe that's the case. But let me tell you, man, this dude is looking for a lot of friggin' money. And somebody is probably going to give it to him. Can't be the Yankees, bro. It can't be the Yankees. Not at all. I don't know if you guys heard this on NYYST yesterday. This is why I want Brendan Donovan so bad. Brendan Donovan is very, very good at second base defensively. He's starting his throwing program. So I know some people were concerned about Brendan Donovan going on the throwing program because he had shoulder surgery or he had surgery on his arm, his throwing arm. He's already doing a throwing program. If you put this kid at second base, you got nothing to worry about. But guys, here's the thing with Brendan Donovan. In 371 at-bats, he had a 1.9 WAR. Does anybody in the chat know what Gleyber Torres' WAR was? Gleyber Torres' WAR was like 2.9 or 2.8, something like that. About maybe 1, maybe a little less than 1, compared to Brendan Donovan half a season. Look at these numbers real quick, guys, and look how long he'd be controlled. I think he'd be controlled for 4 more seasons. 284 batting average. The guy hits like hell. 11 homers and 371 ABs. That means you're probably looking at possibly 20 plus at Yankee Stadium. But look at this in his 2 seasons in the majors, 2022 and 2023. A 394 on base percentage. And then he had a 365 on base percentage. Back-to-back years with phenomenal on base percentages. Now, if you're looking at Brendan Donovan and you go, all right, well, Dominguez isn't going to be here to start the year. Imagine Donovan, Soto, Judge. Even if you wanted to do Donovan, Judge, Soto. I don't know if you would do that if you want to do it against a lefty, maybe. Break up the lefties. But against righties, Donovan, Soto, Judge would be phenomenal. Oh, Nick, hold on a second. This is a bad misconception with Yankee fans, and it's so weird how we live in this type of world where it's like, if you say trade Gleyber Torres, that means you hate him. No. Are the New York Yankees going to give Gleyber Torres $170 million? Would you want the Yankees to give Gleyber Torres 170, 175, 180, whatever it's going to cost? Gleyber Torres is a good ball player. No doubt about it. Are you going to sign Gleyber to that type of contract? If the answer is no, you trade him. It's that simple. If the answer is no, Gleyber Torres is traded. It's that simple. And when guys like maybe Bellinger's off the board and Candelario's off the board, other teams may look around and go, if Gleyber Torres is available, maybe I will give the Yankees those 3 players they want. Maybe I will give the Yankees those 2 Major League ready players that they want. It is very wise if the Yankees get Soto, if they get Donovan, that you trade Gleyber Torres and you wait to trade him. You don't do it quick. Let guys fall off the board, and then you trade him for more than maybe he's even worth. Somebody will bite the bullet on that one and do it. Somebody will do it. That is what I want to see. And I'm a fan of Gleyber Torres, man. Torres is a good ball player. He's a good ball player. Doesn't mean I dislike him. I was much happier with the 2023 version of Gleyber we saw than the previous years. Much, much happier. Much happier. Pete, this is a question for you. If Soto is a good hitter, what's Arise? Because Luis Arise ended 2023 with a 354 batting average, 34 strikeouts compared to Soto's 275 average, 156 hits, and 129 strikeouts. So your question is, what is Luis Arise? Luis Arise is a great table setter. Juan Soto's not meant to be a table setter. He would be for the Yankees, so would Luis Arise. They'd both be table setters. But Juan Soto is much more deadly than Luis Arise is. And let me give you guys a little lesson here. You've heard me say many times batting average matters, right? Depending on the team, if you got a guy that hits 260, 275 like Juan Soto, he hits 30 plus home runs, right? All right, I'll show you on screen. Let's show you on screen. Let me show you something real quick, okay? Let me show you what's valuable, okay? Because some people do get a misconception of this, right? Let's switch on over. 35 home runs, 275 batting average, so it's not like this guy can't hit for an average. 410 on base percentage, okay? Look at these numbers here. Let me see if I can scroll down. They're gonna, this site's a little different. Where's stats? All right, I can't see it here. Okay. All right, well, I'll also, hold on. I want to do a fair comparison here. Give me 1 second. Let me get this other one pulled up real quick. Because I'm going to get your super chats, but I also do want to answer his question here and answer it fairly. To give him a fair answer. Juan Soto had, and this is, of course, Juan Soto here, 109 ribbies, a 410 on base percentage, 419 slugging, 275 batting average, right? Remember those numbers. Now let's look at Luis Arise. Nope, that's Luis Avalon. That's the wrong guy. We don't want to look him up. Now I can't type, of course. All right. Here's Luis Arise's numbers, okay? 10 home runs, 354 batting average. You guys know where I'm going with this already. 71 runs scored, 69 ribbies, a 393 on base percentage. You guys see where I'm going here? Do I even have to say it? He hit, and I love Luis Arise. He hit almost 70 points, 75, maybe even more, maybe almost 80 points higher than Juan Soto did, okay? He hit almost 80 points higher than Juan Soto did. Juan Soto still had about a 17-point advantage on base percentage. He still had an advantage of actually getting on base more than Luis Arise. Juan Soto, folks, is very, very rare. That is why we talk about this. And when I say batting average is king, it's not that there's guys that might hit 250 and be more productive than somebody hitting 280. That's very true a lot of the times. That is correct. Juan Soto's an example. But in a lineup, batting average matters. You want your first two hitters to have a good batting average and get on base. You want them to get on base more, which means you hit the ball, get singles, you get on base, and you walk, you get on base. But you need your animals in there. You need your Sotos, you need your Judges. And by the way, Judge and Soto combine both. They combine both. Let's get to these super chats that we have here. We have the first one from DJ Steele's. Heads up, yours and Jira's gifts arriving on Monday. Love you, brother. Keep up the awesome work. Oh, yeah, we need that Dominican sushi in Yamasoto. Steels, I tell you what, you handsome son of a bitch. God bless you, my brother. You are definitely a friend. Joseph Gonzalez says, I think the choice with Torres will decide the whole offseason plan for the Yankees. I think it's going to dictate it. The moves the Yankees make, I think, will dictate what happens with Gleyber Torres. So again, guys, with that being said, we are going to go ahead and wrap up today. Friday night's little fun, action-packed live chat that we had here. We have been live for almost an hour and 20 minutes. It's going to be a fun offseason, man. A lot of great things happening. I do believe the Yankees are going to have a good offseason. I think they have to, man. There was an 82-win season. They missed the postseason. They also come out and have a press conference that was about as bad as it could be. The only thing that could have been worse is that Brian Cashman actually got into a scuffle with Joel Sherman. Like, I'm talking about, like, hands were thrown. They started rolling on the floor. Cashman's little pink shirt got ripped. I'm a big Arise fan too, brother. No doubt about it. The guy's an awesome ball player. He's an awesome ball player. That's the only thing that could have been worse. Fact of the matter is, guys, they have been embarrassed, and they know it. They may not show that they're embarrassed. They may be arrogant as arrogant gets. They might be Rick Martel spraying around arrogance. Macho King's going to understand that reference. Arrogance. They might be that arrogant. But let me tell you something right now, folks. There's no doubt about it. They know they better come out and they better have a hell of an offseason. And I think it starts with Yoshinobu Yamamoto. I believe that. But we will see what happens. Guys, before you leave, do me a favor, hit that like button and subscribe. We are only 24 subs away from 20,000. Can't thank you guys enough. Of course, I'll give my little conversation and talk about that when we hit that 20K. But I cannot thank you guys enough. You guys are so friggin' awesome with everything you guys do. DJ Steele says, Pete, I got a legit question, so let me stick around for that. And then we're going to sign off. So what's going on with the audit? Nothing. Mike Fishman was the one who got Zealous, or whatever the hell their names are. He's friends with he's a confidant with one of the guys involved in the audit, and he was in charge of finding the people to audit them. See who the hell knows what's going to happen, but I don't know, man. It is what it is. We'll see what happens. But guys, I'll keep you updated with everything. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us today. Until next time, baby, I am out. Talk to you guys a little later. Peace, baby.
Can't make a promise, but I do my best. 25 sitting on 25 racks. Just got started, no, we ain't done yet. Bought a new crib, that's a goddamn flex. Sign that check. Told them last year that I been